everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Two Dum Yinzers. This is episode 57. And we want to say, first of all, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo. I totally forgot.
Yes. And, hopefully you go out and get the most tacos and burritos and the most gas that you could possibly get today. It's Cinco de Mayo. What I thought would be perfect if it would have fell on a Tuesday. That way it could have been a Taco Tuesday Cinco de Mayo thing.
We were supposed to have one 2 years ago, but the Ro happened.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. So hopefully, people are out there getting tanked right now.
Yeah, right. Drinking their tequila and eating their worm and getting nice and fucked up.
Does anyone eat the worm anymore? Is that a thing anymore?
I think that's like a kid thing. Like when you're in high school and you're out partying, that's like the cool thing to do is eat the worm.
Like I haven't seen a bottle of tequila that has the worm in it in fucking like 20 years.
Oh, like to sell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, because I remember my grandparents had one, and shit, man, it's been a long ass time since I've seen one.
Yeah, I never really got into the tequila thing, so I don't know. I can just
Me
take your
either.
word on that. I trust you, but it's never really been my thing.
Oh, I used to just slam back the tequila, forget the lime, forget the salt, just shoot it. Oh, now anymore, like the smell of it. I can't.
That's what most alcohol is to me anymore, man. Once I get that smell, it's over.
You have that sense memory. Oh,
yeah,
and it's just downhill from there. Like
that's what you get for being a heathen asshole when you're a teenager.
Oh yeah, and as an adult too. But sometimes you just got to push through and keep drinking.
Yeah.
Then you wake up the next day and you're like, shit, man, I am too old for this.
Yeah.
I'm never doing.
I hear you, man. I had that revelation about 15 years ago, and you know what? I maybe drink one beer a year, and that's it.
I wish I could do that. I wish I
just
could.
Don't enjoy it. It's not enjoyable to me. Enjoyable to me anymore. You know what I mean? It's like we overdid it at an early age.
Yeah.
So now it's like, meh.
It's like I've been there, done that. I don't know, man. I went out to this last Saturday. A buddy of mine. We went out to this new brewery, and they have all their different beers on tap that they make there, and they, we're like, hey, do you sell flights of beers? You get all the different varieties. They're like, yeah, we have 8 or an 11. Which one do you want?
What does that mean? 8 or 11 what?
8 beers or all 11 beers? Why would I only take 8? If you have 11 to offer, I'm taking all 11.
You might as well take the 11, right?
Fuck yeah.
Because you can't tell your friends, I went to this place that had 11 different beers and I had 8.
Yeah.
That would just be weird.
It was a mistake. It was, yeah. Me and my buddy, we both got the 11. We drank before we got there. We drank all 11, but we didn't finish all 11, if that makes sense. We got like halfway through like the last 3 because they were like darker beers. We saved them for the end, and we should have had those first. Rookie mistake. Should have went with the dark beers, had the base, and then work our way up. But
think about those beers like that, like with the dark beers. You never know what you're going to get. Like, if you go out and have your usual, if you usually have like a Budweiser, a Bud Light, Coors, whatever, what the strength is, what it does to you, you know how you can handle it. But when you go to places and you're trying all these different kind of beers and dark beers, you don't know what to expect. So it's like a crapshoot.
Yeah, and I like dark beers, and one of them was it was a coffee flavored beer, and I like coffee flavored dark beer, but this one, man, it was like thicker than Guinness, and I love Guinness.
Okay.
I took a big. It's like a 6-ounce glass. I did about half of it, and I was like, "Oh, big mistake at the tail end of the night." That should have been the first one that I had to get ready. But
you're right.
But it was still so good. Like that's about probably like the last beer I'll drink for the year, or until we go back. So probably about like 3 months I'll have another one, but that might be it for the year.
Like hell, we're gonna be down at the jump off. Memorial Day jump off. You're going to be drinking like crazy. I seen you last time. You're like, yeah, I'm probably not going to drink anything. You drank more than anybody there.
I had a beer. I had one beer, and it was a Miller Lite, and I hate Miller Lite.
And word on the street is you're the person that dropped the beer on the floor.
Erroneous. I was adjacent to my stunning good looks may have caused them to drop the beer, but I was not the culprit.
It's almost like the magic bullet with JFK. You really had to see the positioning of you and where where the glass was.
Mm-hmm.
But word on the street that it was you.
Word
from the grassy knoll.
could have been, you know. I was just lobbing shit at the guy, waiting for him to drop something.
Yeah,
but I don't know. This time though, I might have to drink because we are gonna have to talk to people.
yes.
And so I figure if I have a couple Captain and Cokes before we start, I'll be lubered up. I'll be lubed up and ready to go. So yeah. I think
we should start out with a nice to get everybody warmed up. We should start out with a nice game of head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah.
Nothing gets a party going like head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
No. We'll come out there like, hey guys, you guys ready to party? Or hear some good music? We brought some of our own and start playing all the songs our kids listen to.
Yeah.
Because that's like
that like the chicken dance.
No, I was gonna go with like the kid songs. I'm gonna be up there singing Baby Shark. Baby
Shark. What's that one where everybody goes around the room in a big line? They do at weddings, like everybody gets in a big line and goes around the room, like you hold on to the person in front of you.
Oh, the conga line.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna start with the conga line.
Yeah,
that's my game plan.
It might be a 2-man conga line.
Be like, hey, Prime, hop on, buddy. We're starting a conga line.
They'll be like, oh, we're regretting this already.
Invited back?
We might, we're the goofy entertainment. Why not?
Right.
But no, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I have to get over my fear of public speaking, but I think, like I said, a couple of drinks beforehand, I'll be ready to go.
Absolutely. Or the limbo. We could do limbo. Limbo is always fun. And then the other one, when we were in football and we were kids, we would go around the practice field and we would leapfrog. Did you ever do leapfrog?
Yeah, leapfrog.
And, there'd be so many people in front of you, you'd have to leap them, and then as soon as you got to the end, you'd get down on the ground, and then the person who was behind you, and it would go the whole way around maybe we could do that.
Do that in the bar?
Yeah.
Everyone would be drinking.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
But leapfrog us right out that back door, man.
We have to do the show from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Back at our little corner where we were last time.
Hey, it's bound to happen.
No, it's gonna be a good time. It's
Absolutely.
Good. We'll know most of the performers, if not all of them. So they'll understand us.
That's gonna be my favorite part, is getting together with the guys. I mean, just getting to see these guys and bullshitting with them. And that's the thing too. Once everybody gets a little bit of beer in them, the conversations just get a little bit more animated, a little bit more loose. I look forward to that. Again, I'm not a drinker, but I do, I appreciate some of the situations, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Well, see, if you're not gonna drink, then you have to be my designated driver, because I will just pound them all night long, and it's gonna be a great time.
We got to figure something out, because I'm going to be pounding them too.
Right? Let's call an Uber.
Yeah, that walk to East Liverpool, Ohio, man.
I hate the drive. Fuck the walk.
Can't even imagine how long that would be.
It's about 20 miles. Do that in 2 days. There's no way I'm doing 20 miles in a day. Fuck that.
Oh no. Oh, 20 miles. Jeez, man.
Because let's see, at work the other day, I worked 6.5 hours and I walked 8 miles. So yeah, it would take me.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, it'd take me 18. What's that? Like 18 hours to get home.
Jeez. You might as well just fucking fall in a creek or something and, have the ambulance come get you.
Mm-hmm. It'll be faster.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Screw that shit. I ain't walking. I'm too old, too fat for that. maybe the walking would help me.
Hey,
shed a few pounds, make me healthier.
Brother, I had to walk like four miles this summer for something, and you know what?
Was it like 4 miles all summer grand total that you walked?
Well, it should have been, but there was just this one time I had to walk somewhere, and it was, you know what? You don't even put into consideration the hills and things like that. Like when you start walking upwards, your calves and your thighs start hurting. And Well, I would have much sooner just fucking blew my brains out, man.
Oh yeah. Like, when my kid went for the walk today, I had to carry him up this hill because, he decided not to walk. My calves burning the
Yeah,
whole way. I'm like, no. I've walked how many miles today at work? Now I'm doing this. It was fun when we were on the flat and going downhill.
right.
But, he knew he could point to wherever he wanted to go, but dad would have to carry him back. So he didn't care.
I tell you what, them walks with the family, the walks with the kids, they always sound a lot better than they actually are.
They start off great. That first 5 minutes was great.
Yeah, you're smiling. You're like, yeah, I'm walking with the kid. Look at me,
Yeah.
And then you realize you start getting the physical issues,
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah. No, it's not fun. You can I knew it was going to happen too. He just started getting cranky and cranky. I'm like,
right.
he's tired. But then, I'm mad. I got to pick him up. But then, he just plops down in your arms, all cute, like
Right.
you can't be mad.
So then
you want to be mad, but you can't be mad.
So then you just kind of swear under your breath till you get home.
Yeah. Rubbing his back. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Goddamn bullshit.
Yeah, right.
But I guarantee you, though, there's parents out there that say they would never do that to their child. And I say, you're wrong. You a lie.
Yeah, right.
You lying.
Everybody who says they wouldn't do something before they had kids, when you have kids, let's have that conversation again once you have the fucking kid.
Because I said, I'd never swear at my kid. That kid steals food off my plate. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But then I realized now he's at that age where he repeats everything. The other day I looked at yesterday I looked at him. I'm like, hey man, what's up? He was like, the fuck? I'm like, what did you say? He's like, the fuck. I'm like, oh God. I'm a bad parent of the year right here. But hey.
What? Go ahead.
Oh no, this is like the best part of having a kid because it's so funny to hear them swear. But you don't want them to swear because you're like, come on now. Well, you're too young for that, but it's just their cute little voice saying it.
Right.
It's cheap entertainment. I love it. It's so funny.
It's a whole different time. And I was driving in today and I'm on this back road. You take this back road, to get to the studio. And on this back road, I am the fifth car in a line of cars on a back road. The person who's in that first car that's going 17 miles under the speed limit, they always tend to be the very first car in the line. Have you ever noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm swearing. I'm thinking I got to get to the show. Let's go. Let's keep this going. And I look at my rear view and there was cars the whole way back the road. I'm like, come on, what are you doing? Who drives like this? And why? And why would you drive like that? It's fucking insanity, man. Insanity. And they're the ones that are always in front of you for the whole entire trip.
Yeah, and they never turn anywhere.
No.
And they're the ones who have their turn signal on too for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's all going on. The turn signal's blinking. You're right.
It's like, where are you going? Or you please turn off? Or like, at least you see that many cars, pull off to the side, let everyone go. No,
they don't care. You know what I mean? And they're funny because you can see them looking in the rear view at you. You can see them looking in the side mirror. And then as they're doing that, you see their car swerving off the road. It's like, fucking pay attention what you're doing. Drive a little faster. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing is going to be accomplished by you fucking staring at me through the mirror the whole time.
Yeah. Unless, like the person directly behind them was being a dick and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go slow.
You can only drive behind somebody like that for so long before you lose your sanity, though. I mean, you're eventually going to become a dick because how long could you possibly sit in that situation? It's like being in the human centipede.
As long as you're the front though in the human centipede, it's fine.
Yeah, right.
I mean, would you rather be the second or the third person in the human centipede?
The second.
That's going to be my answer too.
Because if you're the third, you're getting everybody's shit. At least if you're the second, somebody else is getting the shit too. Because if you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to give it to somebody else if I have to enjoy it as well.
Yeah. I thought you were just going to say because someone's tongue will be on your butthole, but
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to be weird.
You'd be weird not to say it.
But yeah, I mean, it seems to happen every time. I mean, whenever we came out here, I thought to myself, back roads, that's great. You get on these back roads and you're off.
Oh yeah.
very, very seldom, very seldom do I ever get to take off on these back roads. It's always something, you know, or an Amazon truck in the middle of the road that stopped to do a delivery, or a mail truck, or it's always something. Always, never not been anything.
I think it's you, dude. I think it's you.
It might be.
Because, you know, the school buses get you. Now these drivers get you. Everyone's out to get you.
Yeah. You know what? These kids got less than a month of school, and I am counting down because these school buses are making me fucking nuts. But I know with my luck, it's going to be middle of summer, and I'm still going to be stuck behind school buses. You've seen how I was stuck behind them on a fucking Sunday the one week.
Yeah.
I bet you mid-July, I'm going to be behind the school bus.
Yep. Like a string of them, too.
Yeah.
Like one turns off, and there's still another one there.
Yeah.
Turns off, still there. Yep.
Or like, so when you're behind somebody slow and they make the turn off, and as they make the turn off, somebody else like that was at that intersection comes out as they're turning off, and you get behind that car and they're just as slow as the car turned off. It's like it's designed like a video game. You know how like when you're playing Zelda or something, you're going, and every so often you get something, there's like a little challenge. That's almost what it's like driving. Is you know, they wait for you.
They do. It's I think we're living in a simulation. I never used to think that, but now that you describe this whole situation, I think we're in the simulation, and we're the shitty characters that everyone's fucking with.
I tell you what, it's sure starting to seem like it more and more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's some bullshit. Speaking of simulations and weird shit, that story I sent you the other day about the guy in my hometown.
You know, before you say that, before you start that, I want to say to myself, I'm surprised you didn't say that yesterday, because I went back and I watched the show that, you know, obviously I wasn't there. But when I went back and watched, I thought, wow, he didn't go with that story, which was a surprise to me. But go ahead. I think it's really good.
I wanted to bounce that one off of you because it was great.
Yeah.
Officers respond to the 700 block of Valley Avenue at 10:01 p.m., April 27, where a resident reported the FBI had installed drones in his body, causing pain in various areas of his body that would get worse when he told them to stop. The resident refused medical treatment and seemed to be in the right state of mind other than having drones in his body. That last line right there, the resident refused medical treatment and seemed to be in the right state of mind other than having drones in his body, is beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, that's journalism at its best right
That
there.
is just the greatest. And like, how did he know the FBI installed the drones?
Who else would install drones? You know,
see, I would
like an FBI thing.
See, I would have went like, you know, the CIA, the Bilderbergers, the reverse vampires, you know, something along that line. Not the FBI, but you know, the FBI, you know, they only operate on U.S. soil, and the CIA doesn't. So this guy's at least on the right track. But my money's my money's still on the reverse vampires.
Yeah, you know, I like the draconians. So
yeah, I just like, you know, like when he told them to stop, they caused him pain. Like the drones could hear him or had a link to his brain to know that they were telling him to stop.
Absolutely.
You know,
that's what the drones do, man.
You know, like, are these like the drones that the Russians are using that are getting thrown down by pickles? So we just got to get this guy some pickles, and he just drinks some pickle juice, and his white blood cells will grab the pickle juice and throw it at the drones. Problem solved.
Yeah.
You know, this is why I'm here. I am solving problems.
Yeah, no, that you know, somebody out there would appreciate that piece of information.
You know what? You know, I'm glad to be that guy. Only in my hometown.
I don't know about you, but every time I've had drones in my body, they just stuck them in my ass.
Isn't that like your normal Friday night?
Yes.
And you're complaining?
No, just
okay.
You know, just stating
just stating the obvious.
Just stating the obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. Drones in the ass.
In the ass.
Hey, just make sure the drones have a flared base so they don't get stuck up in you, and you have to go to the ER and they have to cut them out of your colon.
Yeah, because that would be weird.
Yeah, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying. I've seen some videos.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, I'm afraid to look at your Pornhub search.
Hey, I tell you what, speaking of things just getting weirder and weirder in general, did you see the guy? Did you see the guy that attacked Dave Chappelle the other day?
Oh my God. I saw the after photos of that
Yes.
dude being wheeled out, beat the fuck down.
Yes.
That shit was great.
So I guess what? Some guy attacked Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
and when they did, a bunch of people, jumped in to help him, and one of them was Jamie Foxx.
No shit.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx got a lot of praise from Dave Chappelle after the fact, and he came out with kind of tongue in cheek saying, "Oh, thanks guys, thanks for jumping in and helping," but really special thank you to Jamie Foxx because you did get there and you did help me. So I
Yeah.
guess Jamie Foxx fucked this guy up.
Fucking
I don't know how
Django
much.
went to
What's
town
that?
on him. Django went to town on him.
Yeah, wasn't he? And that's
He was
wasn't he
Django.
Django? Wasn't he a boxer in some kind of movie too, or somebody strong? Or who was Mike Tyson or Ali?
Ollie was Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Did Jamie Foxx do something too, for maybe like a fighter or?
I can't remember. I know he did Ray Charles, so
Yeah,
I don't think he channeled Ray Charles on that one. I think he channeled Django and just beat the fuck out of that guy.
yeah. The guy's arm was put on backwards. Do you see that shit?
Yeah, like his arms all backward. He's sitting all weird. His face is all beat up and bruised. Paramedics are just looking at him like, you dumb, look like you dumb motherfucker.
They fucked that dude up,
They
man.
fucked him up. It was great. That's
Don't,
what you get. That's what you get, man.
note to self: no, don't attack Dave Chappelle.
No, like I would attack Dave anyway, man. He's a big boy, man. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
People are just getting crazier. You know what I mean? Like what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
I I know you have this guy, you have that fight at the baseball game, and it's just people are stupid. That's why I
Yeah,
stay at home most of the time.
absolutely.
Because I
Um,
know I'm an idiot, so I can imagine how everyone else is.
well, as far as like these fights at the baseball games, you're starting to see them more and more. Every time I turn on ESPN, maybe once out of every 10 times, you see some kind of fight in the crowd.
Yeah.
And that took me back. I went to a Steeler game probably about 10 years ago. And as the Steelers come off the field, and the Steelers come off one side of the field and the opposing team comes off the other side of the field, and wherever you're at, a lot of times the fans will go down by the top of the tunnels and
Mm-hmm.
yell to the players. And sometimes the players will toss them up, a glove, a
Yeah.
wristband, a headband, anything like that. And, the fans just love it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one time where I was really close to the Browns tunnel, and I had went up to the edge of the tunnel. Now I had all my Steeler gear on, and everybody that was around the top of this tunnel, they all had their Browns gear on. So I was
Yeah.
out of place in the first place. So anyway, Joe Hayden just left the Steelers, but he played for the Browns at the time. Now he threw his glove up. I caught his glove, and as soon as I caught it, this guy that smelled like hot dogs and fucking mustard, he fucking grabs the glove. Like, it's in my hand. I have it in both my hands. I'm pulling it in, and he reaches over and he fucking grabs it. So there we are. We are two fucking grown men up top of this thing where these fucking football players are, and I'm tugging and he's tugging. Next thing you know, this son of a bitch, I kid you not, he fucking hip tosses me. This grown man hip tosses me. I'm laying on the fucking ground holding his glove like this. He's standing up above me pulling like this. And it just got to a point where I thought to myself, I have to let this go. Otherwise, somebody's going to come over and arrest us.
Yeah.
And I just didn't need all that at the time. So I you know what? I just kind of gave it up. But you know what? It was so fucking crazy. The guy, he hip tossed me. My legs were flipping through the air. Unbelievable, man. People were fucking nuts.
And just for a glove, not like a jersey or some shit, a glove.
Yeah, right.
Like I'd be afraid to see what that guy would do for a jockstrap.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I might have been getting wheeled out of there like that guy that attacked Dave Chappelle.
You would have too, man. You'd have been beat the fuck up. Arms on backwards.
Yeah. So I have another one. You want to hear another one?
Oh yeah, let's keep it going.
So I went to a wrestling event. Now I was probably about 20 years old. It was a WWF at the time. And we went to the old Civic Arena, and it was a buddy of mine that I pretty much knew all my life. It was me, him, and a girl that I went with. And when we left, we were sitting in the traffic in the old Civic Arena parking lot trying to get out. You know, when you're trying to get out after an event, it just takes forever. So that's the situation we were in. Now, there was a truck full of guys, probably in their 20s, around our age, maybe a little bit older, and they were sitting in the tail end of their pickup truck, drinking and just waiting for the crowd to disperse so they can leave. So my buddy, he was a classic shit talker. There was no situation that this guy would not fucking start shit with somebody.
God, those are the worst friends.
So I jumped in the back seat because I didn't want to be seen with him. Okay. So me and the girl were in the back seat, and he was in the driver's seat, and we're sitting in all this fucking traffic waiting to get out. All of a sudden, this motherfucker goes, "The fuck is all looking at?" And I said, and there's probably about 8 guys at least. Me, my girlfriend, and him in our car. So they all hop out of the back of this truck, and they're starting shit and they're trying to fight with them and everything. So after this goes on for about 5 minutes, he jumps out of the car, goes around the back, pops the trunk, and grabs a baseball bat and starts swinging it around like a fucking nut. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. And he's just going to town,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, people don't like that.
No.
I found out that night.
Yeah.
So they chase his ass down over the hill, back down toward the arena. So I'm sitting in the back seat with this chick, right? And these guys, they come back and they're beating the shit out of his car, and they're, punching his car and everything. And they're like, "Wait, is that your boy? Is that your friend?" And I was like, "No, I mean, I'm here with him, but I have nothing to do with this. I'm here with this girl, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
So anyway, he's like, "Well, you have to move this car because once traffic starts moving, so I got up front and I started moving the car. I got, off to the side. And then I went and started looking for him. So I went down, I found him and everything. And he's like, "Are they still pissed?" I'm like, "I think they're still pissed, but we got to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
So we go up there. He goes, they seen him. He jumps in the car. Here they come. They come. They're the cavalry. The fucking cavalry comes. They're jumping out of the back of this truck. It was like something you see on a movie, okay?
They're all coming in after you.
They smash the window. One dude comes up, bang, window fucking glass everywhere. Another dude grabs the passenger door, and he's pulling the door off the fucking hinges. He's, pulling the door off the car. And while the guy smashed the window, glass went into the back of my friend's neck. And he must have went like this, and it made a big fucking hole in his neck. So now there's blood everywhere. There's gas everywhere. There's glass everywhere. There's blood everywhere. No windows in this fucking car. One car door is hanging off the car. These guys are running around yelling at us. And finally, check this out. So finally, my dude gets so fucking trapped in a corner, he fucking guns it, Mike. Now, mind you, there's all this traffic everywhere. Yeah. He guns this motherfucker. Here I am sitting in the backseat with this girl. Right up over this curb. Right in between these cars. Dude, he hit nothing. So surprised. I couldn't believe, excuse me, that he hit nothing. He went over all this shit, came down back onto the cement. Dude, there is no way anybody could ever accomplish that ever in the history of ever again. The way he hit nothing blew my mind.
That's impressive. So,
what's that?
I said, that's impressive, man. That's like some shit out of like a fucking action movie.
It is very impressive. So we spent the whole night in Mercy Hospital getting his neck stitched up. But that's what I'm saying. These fucking people, what are you doing?
They're crazy.
Ball games, and they sell alcohol to anybody. You know what I mean? The person on the other side of the counter could be fucking nuts. They could be an alcoholic. They could be whatever. But you know what? You go to a ball game, they give anybody beer. So
yeah, as long as you're 21, they don't care, man. They'll take their $16 for their overpriced, watered down beer.
Yes. And I went one time, and this lady, you know how you get the foam at the top whenever they pour it in a cup?
Yeah.
This lady took her finger and she put her finger in the foam, because like when you put your finger in the foam, it goes down.
But don't do that to my beer.
Dude, I shit you not. She had her finger in there, she's doing like this, and I thought, I just took my beer and fucking, what are you gonna do?
At that point, I paid that much money for it. At that point, I'd say screw it and just drink it.
That's what I did. And you know what? I don't know. You've seen these people that work the vendors at the
we got a surprise guest here.
But you've seen these people that work these vending stores at these stadiums. You don't want to mess with these guys.
No, That's like, they're carrying around that shit all the day long. Those dudes they're strong. I'm not messing with them.
Yeah, right. Hey, little buddy.
Oh God, if you're watching on YouTube, yeah, there's my child appearing in and out of the you know what? I give him credit. He kept himself entertained for a good 35 minutes or so. So
hey, kicking ass, man.
Yeah.
So we are at the halfway point of the second season, everybody. This is the halfway point.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Things are gonna be changing, obviously, you see, a little bit moving forward here. So things are gonna, some things are gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are gonna be the same. But this is the halfway point. We're halfway through the second season. I think what we're gonna do, Mike, I have a lot here to talk about.
Uh-huh.
So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump to a break real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about all this stuff, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Oh man. This part's staying up on YouTube.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to episode 57 of the Two Dum Yinzers Zoom video show and podcast. We're here with Mike, and you see in his screen, he's a time traveler because whenever it goes back 35 years,
Yeah,
now
right?
there he is, the youngster.
When I had hair.
Kind of zooming in and out.
Yeah.
So this is some kind of science anomaly going on over on Mike's screen here. And I'm sure I'm doing this, but whenever he puts it on and people are watching it, he's going to be over here somewhere. So I'm going to look like a jackass doing this.
Yeah, you are looking like a jackass.
Be it as it may, that's what's going on there. Hey, little buddy.
Oh, exciting podcast.
A couple more sports things before I get into what I want to get into here. Did you happen to see that the Ravens were pissed off when the Steelers picked Calvin Austin III?
Yeah, I was actually just reading that before we started to record. Is that
how hilarious is that?
Like the one executive was apparently said, "What? Or you got to be fucking kidding me, or you got to be kidding me." I was dying.
Love it. I always had this sports respect for these guys, but after last year, when we were playing them, and there was something about Ben up on the big screen.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. And the owner, I think, went on and said something along the lines of, "We have no respect for them. I don't care. You know what? Fuck them. Fuck Baltimore. There's no more sports respect. That is a fucking that is a team of scumbags. And if anybody likes Baltimore, anybody follows Baltimore, anybody plays on Baltimore, you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag." And you know what? I don't recall what the situation was, but what was like Ben was hurt, or there was something.
It was the last game, and they had like a video montage.
That's what it was. Ben has
and
a
it was just
career.
And it was just all like him being hit by everyone.
Okay, yeah. Fuck the Ravens, man. That's why we beat you 2 times last year with a super crappy team. Nice quarterback, guys.
He's still better than what we have. Better than Kenny 12 yards.
I don't even know if we have enough room to get into that part of that conversation today.
All I'm saying is Lamar's the league MVP. Kenny Pickett's never going to be even a team MVP. All right, let's move on.
Okay. The Pittsburgh Maulers, 0-3. They get shut out the other night. 0-3.
That's, hey, that's karma, Your chicken salad guy is still going strong, and the Pittsburgh Maulers are falling on hard times. That's what happens.
Exactly. I'd love to see what the chicken salad guy's doing right now. I bet he's living his best life ever.
Oh, yeah. He's like, F these guys. He's loving it. Every loss is probably just laughing at the coach. He's probably, probably has boys on the team that he's not happy that they're losing, but happy that, hey, coach, this is what you get.
Yeah, right. That's a good feeling. When somebody else has to go through some tough shit whenever they've done you wrong. That's one of the best feelings ever.
It's the best when you watch someone who screwed you over struggle. I love it.
Absolutely. Mike, the Cigarello's interview the other night went pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it was a great interview. I liked it.
Really good interview. He had a lot of good stuff to say. We got to talk to him about a lot of different things.
Yeah.
His new album, Energy 4, of course.
Yep.
Things that he has going on moving forward. We talked some football. We talked a bunch of different things. That was a really good interview.
It was too. It's it's always fun to sit down, talk to him, and it like anyone from Hit 'em Hard, just because they're just so much fun to talk to. And when we talk, the conversation goes everywhere. It's just fun. You never know where it's gonna go.
And it just organically happens with these guys. You know what I mean?
I love it.
I do too. Absolutely. Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell the people about the website, the things that we're doing new and everything like that moving forward.
So we have our website, 2dumyinzers.com. That's the number 2, dumyinzers.com. Number 2, that's right, buddy. Number 2, 2dumyinzers.com.
Like
there, right? So on there, you can find every single episode that we have is available. We have a link to our merchandise store, which is 2-dum-yinzers at spreadshop or .myspreadshop.com. You have all of our merchandise on there featuring this awesome little logo that I can't point to. There we go. Yep. So that's going to be available. Yeah, it's 2. Yep. Unavailable on all of our merchandise. If you're listening to us on like Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher, you can head on over to YouTube too and check us out. You can check out this awesome video where my child is taking over the entire segment.
This is extra footage here. If you're seeing this, you're special.
Yes. So then starting next week too, we will be doing live on Facebook
live, everybody.
Yes, but if you can't catch us at 11 o'clock, but please do check us out at 11 at live, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. You'll probably end up seeing something like this at least once in a while. Someone's kidding coming in from out of nowhere. So yeah. And then, but if you can't catch us live, you can still catch us that evening on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, every place that you can listen to us. But yeah, check us out live, because it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll catch out all the unedited stuff.
Sounds great. And then one more thing concerning sports, Mike. Big game tonight. Big game. Penguins, Rangers. What do you think?
Oh, who's starting for the Penguins in net? Because I haven't seen.
I'm not real sure. I haven't heard.
Yeah, because I haven't heard why Smith was out. So, hold on. The game's going on right now as we speak. Give me 1 second. Oh, Dominique is in goal.
Is he really?
Yeah, Louis Dominique is in goal. So Casey DeSmith probably got hurt because he was playing well.
A lot of people were talking about that. He must have got hurt.
Yeah, he had to have, because that's just weird. You don't just come out of a game.
Yeah.
Unless there's something wrong. So hopefully, Dominique can carry on what he did and hold down the fort till DeSmith gets back or Jari gets back.
Absolutely. Hey, that'd be great, man. We tend to have decent luck with these young, these goalies nobody knows of. I mean, that's what Matt Murray was whenever he was on the team first Stanley Cup. So hey, maybe some of that magic,
Hopefully, it's kind of eerily similar to that cup when Murray was or Fleury was out and Murray was out, and then oh my God, who's it? Zakov had to start game 1 out of nowhere, and he won it, and then that just let us steamrolled all the way through. So hopefully, history can repeat itself one last time.
Absolutely. And one other thing that you touched on yesterday, the Star Wars, May 4th be with you. I did not get to see everybody on May 4th, so May 4th be with you, but it is May 5th now. So like I said, hope all the
Cinco de Mayo. Oh no. You're still there.
You still there?
Yeah, you're still there. Yeah.
Okay. All the taco burritos, the guacamole, the boogers, whatever it is that you have on your Mexican, may it make you shit a lot. All right. So now, okay. We got about 20 minutes of the show. Now we get to touch on what's important. Okay. This part of the show, I want to talk about. We're gonna analyze Mike's performance yesterday. As everybody knows, Mike went solo yesterday for the show. I was unavailable, and Mike he took it on. I said, Mike, don't do the show. You don't have to do the show. Just stay home and stay in bed. And you know what he did? He sneaks out. He sneaks out like a kid, comes to the studio, gets in, and decides to do a whole episode by himself. So today we have the luxury of going over everything and talking about it. And then when we're done, we're going to give Mike a grade. We'll give Mike a grade on his performance yesterday. So everybody, Michael, do you have anything to say before I start?
Yeah. Talking to yourself, staring at a computer screen, it's nerve-wracking because you can't look at yourself in the eye because you can't do that when you look at a mirror or the camera. So that was nerve-wracking. I had no idea where to look, because normally when I just talk to the microphone in the studio without cameras on, I'm like this, I'm just down thinking, talking. That's kind of hard. And I kept having to remind myself, you're on camera, look up, look at the camera, look somewhere on the screen. So yeah.
I kept thinking to myself, does he think the camera's on his lap? What's he doing? You know what it made me reminded me of? You look like a drunk guy at a bar that just lost your third wife. That's what it looked like. Your mannerisms.
That's just so defeated.
Yeah, like you'd have like 15 little shot glasses that are empty in front of you, and and that's what I'm picturing in my head. And then I thought to myself, there's actually a solution to this. Since we're seeing so much of the top of your head, next time that this happens, I'm going to Photoshop your face on top of your head. That way it'll look like you're looking at the camera the whole time.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I'm just going to buy a hat that has our logo on it. So when my head's down, he can at least see the logo of the show. I'm not blinding everyone with my head.
And then the other thing I was thinking, you had the big microphone over the back of your head on the logo, There's only some way I could somehow get that microphone to beat you on top of the head. That might have helped things out,
that would have made it more entertaining.
Absolutely. I tell you what, the amount of anxiety that built up while watching that video, I was a fucking mess. But you know what? I do appreciate the fact that you did decide to run the show, and you know what? You did a great job. Despite all the things that we're saying, you did a great job. I do want to say thank you for that. You gave me a lot of anxiety, possibly a stroke, but at the end of the day, you did what was best for the show, and I appreciate and I applaud that.
Dude, I gave myself so much anxiety, and I think I may have had a stroke as well. It was nerve-wracking because I had all this stuff to talk about, and I blew through it because I had no one else to bounce the idea off of. So it's like, boom, done.
It was almost like listening to a confession of a serial killer, is what I compared it to.
Yeah, that tracks.
Like I said, no, that was an awesome job. You really did. You picked up the slack. You didn't have to do that. You said, hey, I'm gonna take the bull by the horns here, and I'm gonna make this show, and you did that, man. So all the props in the world, man.
It was nerve-wracking, but it was also fun. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah. I think things would have went a little bit smoother if you wouldn't have had to do it 2 times in a row.
Actually, 3. I deleted the first recording. Second recording, I didn't record, and finally the third one.
Oh, you were probably just ready to throw in the fucking garbage at that point.
I was done at that point. I was like, I need to go. I need to take a nap. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I've been up since like midnight. It was just a long day.
I was wondering. I was home and I was itching and shit. I thought, what the fuck's going on? Something's going on, and I later found out that it was the show. But like I said, no, great job, man, great job.
It was fun. I liked it.
You know what I mean? We kind of caught last minute that that it was going to go the way that it was, and then you decided to do it. Everything went good. That was not a bad show.
Hey, you know what? We promised everyone a show, and we fulfilled.
Absolutely.
It may not have been the best, but God damn it, we came through. Like Vince McMahon always says, get it in the ring. We'll settle it in the ring. If someone gets hurt, get it in the ring. We do what we can. We made our promise. We're going to fulfill it. Yeah.
You did that, man. Yep. You fulfilled that, and you gave me a heart attack. So hey, you killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Beautiful.
You know what else I thought was funny? When you have that black background behind you with the logo, when you wear a dark shirt, it's almost like it's just your head floating there. And I found that to be mildly entertaining. So I like that.
That's why I flipped over to the white one tonight. It's like, I got my black shirt on. Let's just go with the white.
I think you should do the black shirt, the black background, but the whole time you should just move around the screen, so it just looks like your head's floating around.
I'll put all my black hat on too, and I'll just be.
Yes, that is what you should do. Next time that situation ever happens, that should be the plan that you go with to kind of cover things up, is the floating head act.
Yeah, just Yeah, I can do that.
Also, guys, here at the end of the month, we have down at Frank's Grill at 1111 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania 15010. We have the jump off, the Memorial Day jump off is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Memorial Day jump off, Mike and I, we're going to be hosting this event. Now, what it's going to be, it's a bunch of the rappers, a bunch of guests that we've had here on the show. The guys from Hit 'em Hard, guys from just different rappers from different areas that came on that we've interviewed, people that we met from the show last time. We will be there hosting that show. So if you want to come down, it's going to be from 9 to 1 on the 29th. And you're going to want to come down. It's going to be $10 to get in. Security is going to be tight, so leave the bullshit at home. But come down, check out these rappers. These guys are worth it. Get down there, believe me. You're not gonna be disappointed that you did it once it's all said and done. So get down, check out the show on May 29th. It's called the Memorial Day Jump Off at Frank's Grill in Beaver Falls. Mike and I will be there. We'll be hosting.
Yes.
And and if you're sick of seeing our faces, then you can watch the rappers. So it all kind of works out.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We were down there for the St. Patrick's Day show, and we had a blast. And come on out, support the artist, just have fun. You'll kill a couple birds with one stone. You get to see us, you get to see all the musicians, listen to some great music, and you get to have some great food and drinks down at Frank's Bar and Grill. So
Absolutely.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
It really is. I think that anybody that comes down is going to enjoy themselves, and we certainly enjoy ourselves. Like I said, hey, get down here. We'll do our best to entertain you, and what we can't do, the guys will pick up the slack.
So hopefully, like grand total, we only have to do like 5 minutes of talking total.
You're right. Also, Mike, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to give you your final grade. I forgot to grade your performance.
I want my grade.
Okay, so for effort, you get an A. For content, you get an A. I don't even remember what you talked about. What the hell did you talk about? You talked about
the Penguins game,
the Penguin game,
the brawl
fight in the audience, the crowd at the baseball game,
and Star Wars.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So those are three good topics. So I'll give you that. You got an A. Showing up, you got an A. Overall performance, I'm gonna give you an H because it was hilarious. And besides, you know what? Besides for the heart attack and the anxiety and the stroke that I had while going back and watching this, I will admit it was hilarious. You're funny. You're a funny person, and what the hell? I'll give you an A.
Thanks. You better give me an A. I know where you live. I know where the studio is. I know where everything is.
That's true. He does.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good. Like I said, I appreciate you. I want to talk a little bit about Star Wars because I'm not a Star Wars kind of guy. However, you recognize that Star Wars is a big thing. And I learned a couple things from your segment yesterday while talking about Star Wars. Just the fact that you said like people kind of they tend to look back at the original Star Wars like through rose-colored glasses where nothing could be wrong about these movies no matter what. If somebody would say something wrong about these three movies, they could end up shot in the streets. Is the way that people
But you look at them though, they were cheesy sci-fi movies. They were not the great acting. Like Sir Alec Guinness was acting in a different movie. He was just so much better than anyone else. Same thing with like a couple of the dudes from the Imperial Navy, like guy who played Grand Moff Tarkin. He was just a brilliant actor. But then you like Harrison Ford. Was only in like maybe one or two movies before. Carrie Fisher was all right. Mark Hamill, he was still. Those two were still young actors, so it took a while for, their skills to develop. But they really weren't. I liked them. I enjoyed them. I'll still go back and watch them, but they're not high cinema.
Right.
They're just cheesy, fun movies, and they're movies for kids.
Ewoks. I don't know much about these movies, but I know that I like the Ewoks.
Me too. And people hate the Ewoks. People shit all over they're little bear Muppets in space. This is stupid. It's a kids movie. They were fun, and I love them.
The movies are full of stupid. You know what I mean? Like those movies, like you said, are kind of like a cheesy sci-fi that, you know, how is the Ewoks the one thing that people pick out of that to be stupid?
Right? You know, like, you know, I don't know. I like the Ewoks.
Spaceballs was really good.
I love Spaceballs.
Yes. Now that I do enjoy.
Like, you know, I'm a Mog, half man, half dog, my own best friend.
Right.
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut. That was classic. In my opinion, that movie was classic.
That movie, I love it. No, anything
Because you go into it knowing that it has a corny quality too. You know that there's gonna be silly, funny things that aren't right. Going into it, I can enjoy that more than trying to buy into the original movies, the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
That's a valid point. I see where it's coming from.
Yeah, you know, so I enjoyed that. I really did, because I do know that, you know, a lot of people love Star Wars.
Yeah.
And when you touched on that, I thought, you know what, that's good. I would have never done that because I'm not a Star Wars kind of guy. But when you did that, I thought, hey, great job, man, because you know, a lot of people love that, man. A lot of people.
Oh yeah. I still love them. You know, I'll sit there and I'll make fun of them, but I like them. They're enjoyable. I'll sit down and watch all 9 movies or all 6 movies or however many movies there are. 9.
Yeah.
9.
I don't know. I thought there was 9.
There's 9, yeah.
You remember we had a guest on from the first season, the girl that came in and won the tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
Remember she was going to get a Star Wars tattoo. I wonder if that ever went down.
I hope so.
We're gonna have to get a hold of her and see what she's up to, and if she had gotten her Star Wars tattoo.
Yes.
Now she came in last season. It was like the first. It was the second show of the season.
Yeah.
And she played Who Wants to Win a Tattoo?
Yeah.
She won, and I don't remember what it was, maybe $150 or something for a tattoo. And she, you know, said that that's going to be the start of her Star Wars tattoo. So I'm just wondering, maybe we'll have to get a hold of her.
Yeah, we have to
have her in and
heck yeah,
get an update.
Yeah, I want to know.
I do too.
Yeah.
I tell you what, she sure made tattoos look good, huh?
Yeah. Terrible.
But that being said, I'm almost down to the end of my list here. But how are things going with you and the girlfriend?
They're good.
Everything's still good?
Everything's still good.
Have you guys done anything lately?
We're gonna hang out Saturday.
I was gonna say you better do something with her, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out Saturday. We're gonna figure something out.
Yeah, you have to, because she's got to be she's got to be ready to hang out. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Got out the 2 times.
Yeah, just those 2 times.
And what do you guys have planned to do next?
Nothing yet. We have a day. We have a day. Figured we're just gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe get down to PPG Arena. Isn't game 3, or is that on Sunday?
Oh, might be on Sunday. I don't have playoff ticket money.
I tell you what, that'd be a good date though, you know?
Yeah, but I don't have that kind of money. I'm poor.
Take your lady friend down, let the girl at the vending thing put her finger in the
put her finger in the foam.
In the foam. Nothing says romantic like somebody's dirty ass dirty ass. What's the word I'm looking for?
Finger.
Recovery addict. Needle sticking out of their arm, finger in their cup of foam.
Right.
That's what I pay big bucks for.
Oh, me too. Sets the mood.
It does set the mood. That's the mood to want to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
My finger.
Hey, little buddy. What do you think? You think the Penguins are going to win tonight?
Say, let's go Pens. Go Pens.
Let's go Pens. I love it.
He said no. He's not repeating anything.
I seen last night in Baltimore, John Harbaugh, the coach over there in Baltimore?
Yeah, I think so.
John. He was at wrestling, and I seen that a couple of the local wrestlers here got their picture taken with him. I just stuck a bunch of throwing up emojicons in the comments. What the fuck you get a picture with this asshole for?
Yeah, he's a Baltimorean.
He is a Baltimorean. And the wrestler, she had a Penguin shirt on, and I guess the first thing he said to her was, "Hey, ain't nothing like an old Steelers Ravens rivalry, huh?" And I thought, you know what? Fuck you, you fucking Baltimore on.
Stupid rat birds.
I hate these rat birds. And you
They're
know what?
terrible.
I didn't used to hate them. I used to just dislike them as a football team. Now I hate them.
I can see the hatred in your eyes.
Can you?
Yes. Yes.
I don't want to scare people away.
There we go. That's better. That's so. That is much better.
Hey.
Anything to hide your face.
Exactly. Speaking of which, I don't know if anybody's seen the dummies back here. We have my dummy sitting there enjoying himself.
Nope.
And you'll see that Mike's dummy is also back here, making sure that my dummy enjoys himself.
Yes.
But just in case you missed that going on back here.
No, I think everyone saw it. Everyone saw it.
But hey, so you did. I gave you an A. You got an A for your performance yesterday. I look forward to many more performances to come.
Yes.
We are going to be on tomorrow and via video, the same thing that we've been doing here all week. And then next weekend, as Mike said, we are going to be live all next week starting. Everybody, you're going to want to catch that. You'll still be able to listen to the podcast the traditional ways through Spotify, Anchor, all those platforms, but also come over to YouTube so you can see all this and all that.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live, everybody. Facebook Live and YouTube next week, 11 o'clock, 1 hour from 11 to 12, all week long. Check it out. It's going to be good stuff.
Yes.
Just a little rundown of things we went through today, Mike. We had the Cigarello interview on Tuesday night. We had Mike carrying the load yesterday for the show.
Yep.
Today we spoke about America's new favorite pastime, fighting at sporting events. We've also talked about Mike had talked about the Penguin game, big event. We got a big game going on tonight. I'm going to say the Penguins are going to win this one, go 2-0. Come back to Pittsburgh. We got this, guys. Also, we have Star Wars. Mike talked about Star Wars. I was really excited to talk about that with him. Dave Chappelle, Calvin Austin. That's probably one of my favorite news stories of the day. That Calvin Austin story.
That's just great. Anytime one of your rivals gets mad that you drafted someone they wanted is pure bliss.
Oh man,
I love it.
I wish I would have been there. I would have just kept standing. I would have stayed outside the door and just kept like laughing out loud and just annoyingly obnoxious, just to piss them off. Maybe I'll get a Calvin Austin the third shirt.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll get one too.
What else? We got Cinco de Mayo. Make sure you guys get out, get down, have your tacos, burritos, all that fun stuff. Aside from that, Michael, I think that's it for me for the day, bud. How about you? Anything else you gotta say?
We're good on this end. We are, look at this, excited. He's so happy.
Yes, happy.
Yes. I headbutted my own child with my earphones.
See, he's a fucking monster.
He didn't even react. He was like, "What are you two idiots talking about?"
No, he's not the monster. You're the monster.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, did it again. My poor kid.
Everybody, check out our website. Yes. www.dumyinzers.com. www.2dumyinzers.com. You can come check out shows. You can check out our merchandise.
There's a blog on there.
Information on the host. I'm sorry, what was that?
There's a blog on there that every once in a while I'll put on some random thought that I have.
There you go. Read Mike's random blogs. It's always got to be something. It's always going to be good. And like I said, keep tuning in. Tomorrow we will be on right around the same time as we are today. However, next week we are going to be on 11 o'clock in the morning, 1 hour every day through the whole week.
Yep.
So you're going to want to check that out. We also on our Facebook page have a bunch of things you can get on, follow. The premieres have started for the new Bigfoot movie with the Pittsburgh Dad. They are, I seen last night they were at a movie theater. Today they're somewhere else. So get on, check it out. There is a schedule of different places that they are between now and the start of the movie. You can get down and you can hang out with these people. Also, I know that Morgan Gruber, she has an event coming up here down in a place that she was already at. I think that place in Elwood City, Mike's is the place that she's at. Again, you can get on our Facebook page, check that out, catch the time, all that fun stuff. And shows. We have a show at the end of the month here that we are hosting.
Yes.
Earlier. So, for all that information that you might have missed out or we might have missed out on during this show, don't hesitate to hop on our Facebook page. We do have everything on there. You can learn and you can find out anything that you need. And while you do that, like I said, hop over, check out some more live stuff on Facebook, and then going next week into Facebook Live, we will have that there as well. So, you know what, Mike, if that's it for you, my friend, I think we can call it a day.
I think that's all I have for this episode.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in and checking us out. It's greatly appreciated. We appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. I want to thank every single one of you.
Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And everybody, for Ryan and Mike, this is the Two Dum Yinzers. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hi. Bye.